everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I said that I would do a little video at the wedding that I'm attending. So this is the field where the marquee is, and we got the ceremony was in a massive, massive local church down the road here, and then we've just walked back. We had a nice lovely sit down dinner, and now we're in the little marquee, huge marquee behind us here, and it's on a massive piece of farmland. It goes literally right behind us down here, so you can see we are literally on the most biggest piece of farmland. It is huge, literally we are on this farmland here, and as you can see I'm in my full outfit, so you can see, but it's absolutely beautiful. We're literally having a disco, and we've got some hot dogs and stuff being served in a little bit, and we've also got some wedding cake being dished up now as well. But as you can see, there's these lovely little bouquet of flowers. As you can see up here, I'll show you the little lovely bouquet of the flowers, so you can turn around and see them. Yeah, we are literally just in this little marquee behind us over here. The bride is over there talking to her friends, but it's absolutely wonderful. We're having such a great time. It's lovely. It hasn't rained. It's been a bit overcast and cloudy. As you can see, it's now 7:30 here at night in the UK for a Saturday. It's absolutely a wonderful day. It's been a really, really nice day. My cousin and her daughter are here, so I've been hanging out with them, and we're literally I'll show you a little bit more of the actual venue where we're at, but it's absolutely really nice, and I'm just outside having a bit of downtime, quiet time if you want to call it that, sensory relief. I've been here all day, so it's been a bit much, but as you can see, this is literally the venue up close behind us over here, and then the farmland's over here, and obviously I'll probably get copyright for this, but I won't monetize it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is the farmland over here. But for a lot of autistic people, I would say plan ahead if you are going to a wedding or planning to attend a wedding of some shape or size or form. It is really, really loud, and there's a lot of people, especially if you don't know people at the wedding, which I hardly know anyone here. So, it's been a really overwhelming time of getting to know people, having to do social force interaction, and having to be sat with people who you don't know and who don't know you. But it's a really, really peaceful wedding, really, really brilliant wedding. The speeches were amazing and peaceful and really sweet and emotional led, and the family seems to be really nice and supportive, and I've had a few good comments about my autism stuff, so it's been really good. But I want to talk to you about, show you where I'm actually at. So as you can see, it stretches for absolute miles here. The farmland is absolutely huge, so it literally goes right the way around to where I'm actually at. But yeah, it's actually really, really nice out. Like I said, there's no clouds in the sky. Look at that, it's literally completely cloudless. But yeah, it is a really, really nice time here. The marquee is absolutely huge, and for many people with autism, you should probably plan ahead for what you're trying to do for a wedding, because if you don't have your coping strategies or a plan of how to get out or a plan of how to act, then you may feel that you'll get overstimulated quite quickly. And I've managed to mask a lot of my struggle for today. I managed to dumb it down a little bit, apart from the food, which obviously was a big issue. The food, I ended up eating someone else's dinner, because the food I couldn't eat, it just set me off. The smell made me gag, and I started feeling sick and bleh. So yeah, I ended up having a different dinner provided to me for both my starter and my main and my dessert. I ended up changing up because the smell and the texture was just making me want to So yeah, I had to change that. So they're actually really sympathetic about that, and they really understood my autism for what it is and how different I am. So yeah, they acknowledge my neurodiversity. They're really good to support me and understand what I'm like. But it is a really, really lovely farm estate that we're here, and they are doing sausages and I think burgers maybe, as well. But it is a really, really nice estate. Like I said, it is absolutely huge. It goes back for absolute miles. As you can see, it literally is right across here. It is actually a massive farmland. It goes down right to over here, which I'll show you as well. It literally goes all the way, this little stretch down here, so you can actually see where I'm at. It literally stretches, and yes, I'm sunburnt, guys. If I appear red, I'm not sore, but yeah, I am sunburnt because I've been out in a lot of the sun today. It's been really, really hot here all day, and it literally goes down and down and down and down the farmland. But obviously I'm not going to stray too far away from the wedding venue, but yeah, this is where I'm actually at tonight for the vlog. Like, this is where the wedding is, and for a lot of people, I must say, if you can have a quiet time or escape route or somewhere where you can go and self-cool, self-soothe, then I suggest you find a quiet place like this field or a corner where you can just tuck away for a little while and gather your thoughts together and kind of have some time to yourself. But as the bride and her friends are over there, I don't really want to bother them, but I'll just show you a little more around the farm here. It is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful down here. It's actually really, really peaceful. So again, I will show you. It goes for miles and miles. You can actually see it goes right back there to where I'm at right now. But yeah, I'm having an absolute brilliant time. It's really, really nice having my cousin and my sister and my dad and that here, so I'm not feeling so overwhelmed, but still it's fairly overstimulating. I've been out since just after 12 midday my time. It's now only 8 o'clock at night, and I'm here till about midnight-ish, depending on how I cope the next 4 hours. But yeah, it is a beautiful venue. It is a beautiful bride. She's amazing. And yeah, I just wanted to show you where I'm at and kind of talk you through my journey of what it's like as an autistic woman to vlog and to show you where I'm at a different venue. Like I said, it is really, really, really peaceful down here. There's no one really around. And this is like where some of the horses are at, so you can see, like, if I can try and get them in, there you go, some horses there in the background. But it is a really, really nice field, and I think there's a few people staying over at the house which is behind me, so I won't show that for obvious reasons, but there is a lot of people who are staying locally and who've made the trek down from other parts of the country. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you and talk to you about coping strategies, and for people with autism, they should really probably prepare themselves for a long day out, and coping strategies in case they get overstimulated, and the best ways to calm down, self-soothe, and you know, probably take a break, which is what I'm doing now. Just going around the farm estate, having a walk in this bright, nice air, fresh air. Ooh. So as you can see, I've just took a nice deep breath in the sunshine. It's fresh air. It's just absolutely lovely. The fresh air blowing on my back, on my shoulders. It's a well nice earned break from sitting in the tent all afternoon, because we've been in that hot, crowded tent all afternoon. So it's been like, and now I've got freedom to come outside and vlog and show you guys where I'm actually at and talk to you and show you where I'm actually at. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the rest of the night holds, and hopefully I don't get too overwhelmed for the next few hours. But it is really, really nice here where we're at. Like I said, for an autistic person, you probably need some coping strategies and whatnot, but this is where I'm actually at, the venue here. I would advise bringing a carer with you, or a parent or a friend. If you are going to a wedding, I would ask for a +1, or try and get some support whilst you're at the wedding, because it is quite overstimulating, and you know, it can be quite nerve-wracking when you don't know anybody. You're having to sit on the table you don't know and eat food you don't know, and yeah, it's been quite overwhelming with regards to food. That wasn't my brightest hour today. I must admit, the food issue did cause me to throw up, and I had to have my food switched as a result. So yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
You will listen to the Sax Walker.
everybody, and I just thought I'd do a updated video from the part 1 video I did earlier. Things turned a bit funny during food proceedings at the wedding. I ended up having a form of meltdown because the food was not great. The smells really overwhelmed me. It made me feel really, really anxious, and I ended up having my food switched, as I mentioned in the last video, being switched to something else. The smells just made me feel really nauseous, and like I was gasping for my breath, so that wasn't good. And I feel like my body has just gone into complete shut down. I feel like ever since them smells have targeted me, triggered me, and it's just affected my whole communication for the rest of the day. I've been very wary to talk to anybody from the wedding. I didn't necessarily expand my communication much. I pretty much stayed with my sister, my dad, and my cousin Lauren, and pretty much stuck with them to communicate with them for most of the evening. And I just felt pants, to be honest with you, rubbish. Felt absolute shoddy. And I did dance to the music, which I will link the Sax Walker, his YouTube channel and his website down below in the video description. Guys, if you are local to the UK and you do like a saxophone player, please check out my friend called the Sax Walker. I will link his website and Instagram down below in the video description. He is awesome. I will link a bit of the footage from his saxophone playing tonight. He's really, really awesome, and again, a big autism supporter as well. But yeah, I feel absolute burnt out, worn out. Obviously, I'm a bit sunburnt, as you can see, as well, which hasn't helped. But yeah, the food has really triggered me today from the wedding. I couldn't cope. I had to have my food changed, and then the smell of my dad and my sister drinking red wine has really set me off, because the smell of the red wine started to really trigger me, and I got to a point where I was just like, Dad, please, please move that red wine out of the way, because it's making me gag and making me feel like my throat is closing up. Just the smell made me feel really nauseous and horrible, and just really overstimulated and anxious. And yeah, then the Prosecco smell, oh my god, what the hell is up with that? Really? Do people have to drink this garbage? It's gross, it's disgusting, and I know they use it for wedding drinks and as a wedding refresher, and as something for adults to drink to get a bit tipsy, whatnot. But yeah, the smells of them alcohols are just disgusting. It really, like, being under my nose all day, like, at the wedding's just a bit much, and I end up having like withdrawal, social isolation, and kind of only talking to certain people who I trusted to be around for most of the evening, which was my cousin Lauren and my dad and my sister and a few other people. And I'm extremely worn out. As you can probably see, my voice is shoddy. I apologise, but I feel really exhausted. I'm worn out. I've been out all day and I'm overstimulated. I'm very overstimulated right now. My eye contact, I apologise, is shoddy and really poor, and this is what autism feels like and looks like. I'm extremely worn out. I'm extremely hot. I'm extremely in pain. My back is absolutely screaming at me. And yeah, so this is what part 2 of the wedding looks like. I've literally feel rough. I feel absolute horrid, and my brain is going so fast I can't even think straight. And yeah, I just want to film this video to show the after effects of an autism meltdown. It's literally horrid, it's horrible, it's not nice, and I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But yeah, luckily people who were at the wedding are having a bit of understanding. But again, I feel like I've kind of took attention away from the bride and the groom and whatnot, because it's like Gemma couldn't cope with food and couldn't cope with the alcohol because it just smelled funny, it just looked funny, and I was just like, oh no, oh no. And like when the food touched the gravy and the gravy was like this orange colour, oh my god, it's just like like the thought of seeing that orange gravy just made my throat close. Like, it was just gross, and that was it. I was done. It was a sealed deal. And I pretty much went into an epic meltdown and basically couldn't eat it. And it was a shame, because I really wanted to try the pork and the potatoes and everything. It looked really yummy, but unfortunately I just couldn't do so. And unfortunately it led to me having very limited communication, very limited social contact with people. And like I said, I am exhausted. You can probably tell how exhausted I actually am. I'm actually completely burnt out, worn out. And the fact that I did some dance on my feet, sore and stuff, but you know, just autism is this is the reality of my autism. This is the reality of how a meltdown is affecting me right now. I'm absolutely drenched of energy. My social tank is about empty, and I just want to show the reality of autism isn't an excuse. Autism is not just something, oh, I can switch on and off. No, it's not. This is a reality of what autism's done to me today. I'm exhausted, I'm hot, I'm in pain, I'm tired, I'm feeling absolutely distressed myself, disappointed myself because I wasn't able to stop the, I wasn't able to stop the meltdown from happening, the overstimulation from happening, and I feel like I've kind of let myself down in regards to how I deal with meltdowns, etc. And unfortunately it took control, and yeah, the smells and the taste and everything was just too much, too fast, too quickly, and yeah, I end up losing my sensory overload and end up just completely shutting myself down away from the food. And yeah, it wasn't my greatest moment, I must admit, but it happened. It was something that hasn't happened in a long time, and unfortunately it was just 1, 2, 3 triggers all in a row, and unfortunately my body just goes, didn't like it, bad, and then it just lost itself. And I'm going to give myself a break and, just be thankful I recognised what it was and I was able to deal with it. But I am absolutely wiped out, exhausted, and I will see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.